you from the North Gym here at Central Cass. I am Brent Nelson alongside Travis Lamar. On tonight's episode, we are going to get to know the Squirrel Volleyball captains. We're going to recap the Turtle Mountain game, and we're going to look ahead to that Wofford City game on Friday.
All right, girls, if you will, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves and what we can expect this year with Central Cass Volleyball.
Hi, I'm Kobe Johnson. I'm a senior here at Central Cass. I play middle hitter. I would like to thank my dad for all my athletic ability. If you look on the roster, I'm number 15.
Hi, I'm Josie Boer, and I'm the libero / defensive specialist. I'm number 37, and if you come to the games, I'm the widest person on the court.
Hi, I'm Greta Gibson. I'm a senior at Central Cass. I play middle hitter. I'm number 11, and you haven't seen me on the court much recently because there is not enough bubble wrap in Castleton to keep me healthy.
I participate in extracurricular activities because I think being involved is more fun, and I become closer friends with everyone who is also in those activities.
I participate in extracurricular activities because I believe that family is important, and being a member of the volleyball team makes me feel that they're not just my teammates, but part of my family.
I participate in extracurricular activities because I love being part of a team and working together to accomplish our goals.
If I could give advice to athletes just starting out, I would say never get discouraged and keep working hard, because when you're a senior like me, you're going to look back and hope it's all worth it.
Advice I would give to athletes just starting out would be put in 100% effort, but just remember, in the end, it's just a game.
Advice I would give to athletes just starting out is to work hard and have fun while doing it.
If I could give advice to young parents, I would say just remember your athlete is just starting out. Your main focus is to make sure they're having fun and they love what they're doing. Don't put too much pressure on them. Just be encouraging.
What I would say is that every athlete's going to have a bad game or a bad day at any point in their life, so just make sure you don't keep reminding them of it. Just make sure you remind them and encourage them that you love watching them play.
Advice I would give to parents with young athletes is don't compare your kid to another kid. Be supportive and love them through it all. You never know where they'll end up.
One thing I know now is how hard you work is going to determine just how far you'll go.
One thing I've learned is that you'll never accomplish anything on your own. Make sure you thank your teammates, your coaches, your teachers, and especially your parents for helping you along the way in the process.
One thing I've learned is that attitude and effort will help you achieve what you want in life.
All right, thanks, girls. Thanks for that introduction. So let's get into the season here. Kobe, why don't you tell us about where your season's at right now?
Well, we're just starting the season off. We just had our annual Volley in the Valley tournament. We have had 3 games so far, and we pulled off our first win against Tri-State.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what we can expect out of this year's team?
All right, so this year's team is basically a brand new varsity floor. We lost 7 seniors last year, but we are returning these 2 starting seniors. And even though we are a very inexperienced team, we are still a very hardworking force to be reckoned with.
So what do you guys expect out of this year? Like what do you see you guys accomplishing, or what are your goals for this season?
We understand that we lost a lot of seniors, and a lot of people think that it's not going to be so good this year, but our goal is to improve every game. We're not going to really focus on our wins and losses, and we hope at the end of the year we're the best we can be.
All right, Greta, why don't you tell us what you got coming up here this next week?
So on Thursday, which is Kobe's birthday, don't forget to wish her happy birthday, we travel to Richland for our 2nd regional match of the season. On Saturday, we go out to Valley City for the Valley City Optimist Tournament, and next Tuesday, we return home to face Oak Grove.
Be there and fill the stands!
Hey, happy birthday on Thursday.
Thank you.
Because I'm old, don't forget.
Thank you.
All right, we'd like to welcome in Coach Butler here. We're going to get to you in a second with the recaps and look aheads, but we're going to go with our rapid fire right now, and this is the fan favorite. And I know the girls are a little nervous, but this is going to be fun. Okay? So, first question. My first question is for Greta. Okay. Greta, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh my gosh, my biggest pet peeve is when people chew with their mouths open, or I can hear them chewing at the table. I will literally tell you to shut your mouth.
100% high five. Let's go.
Mine is for Kobe. Kobe, please describe yourself to the fans in 3 words.
Kind, sarcastic, quiet.
First one I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about two of them. First one and third one, but okay. All right. Okay, definitely sarcastic. Okay, so my question is for Greta. So, Josie, I know you're nervous, so we're making it. Okay. My question is for Greta. Greta, last song that was stuck in your head.
I don't know.
I don't know if I've heard that one. Can you tell me how it goes?
I don't know.
Do you want us to get a song stuck in your head?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Party in the USA.
Okay, sure. That's my
Can you
answer.
sing it for us?
Yeah, it's a party. In the USA.
It's a party in the USA.
I was asking Butler.
That's really good. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you. Viewers, I hope you enjoy that.
No, I'm gonna cut that out.
Josie,
Oh my God.
could you please give us your best Mr. Rowe impression?
I don't have any feelings. I'm socially awkward, so I don't know what I'm doing when someone cries. So I just try to give them food. And see.
Fair enough.
Those are pretty good.
Sorry, Ro.
All right, Kobe. If your house is on fire and you had two things that you could grab before you run out, what are the two things that you're grabbing from your burning house?
Is my family safe?
Yes.
Okay, so okay. My blanket, because I can't sleep without it, and a necklace my great grandma gave me.
Very nice.
Sentimental.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Nelson, you kind of messed up the order on us there, but that's okay. So you will all get one question from me at the end. So my next question then would be for Josie, since she's only had one.
Alright.
Is what's your spirit animal?
My spirit animal? Oh God.
Happy.
Colby says happy feet because, I mean, I don't stop moving. I'm very hyperactive, but I say any animal that's albino because I don't get white. But yeah.
Okay. So last question. Okay. You get to go out on a date. Okay, with anybody you want. No names. You get to choose where you go to eat. Where are you choosing? Greta.
Probably beat ups.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Love me some wings.
Josie.
Say a late night run to McDonald's.
Okay. All right. And now Kobe.
Probably hoo-ha. It's like,
Okay. You're all wrong. The correct answer is Pancheros. And if Josh Vetch is watching, she chose wrong.
sorry, it's gross. I've never eaten it, but it smells weird.
I've never been there.
You can't say it's gross if
Either.
you've never eaten there.
That just
so.
means you guys
I don't
want
want to eat it if I walk in
Yeah.
there and it smells
Where's our pants?
disgusting. Sorry, I'll try it if
Okay.
you buy it.
Okay. All right. Deal. Deal. Thanks, girls. I hope it wasn't too hard.
My singing, I apologize for my singing.
That was my favorite part of this whole thing.
So good luck this season. We hope you guys accomplish all the goals you want. And we hope that you guys have a very successful senior season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pause. All right, Coach Butler, let's recap that Turtle Mountain game a little bit. 28-13. Tell us
Yeah.
what you saw.
Man, well, defensively we played really well. You know, we came into the game knowing that they were going to outsize us, stuff like that, and I thought defensively we really matched them. You know, we gave up a touchdown on the first drive, and then we pretty much held them the rest of the game. I think they averaged, if you take out their last long run right at the end of the game, they averaged, I think it was right around 3 yards per carry, or even less than 3 yards per carry. So we shut their run game down, which is what we said we really wanted to do. Again, like we said last game, or last play of the game, they popped a big one on us. But other than that, though, I thought we played pretty stellar. I think we held them to right around 200 yards of total offense. So defensively, we played really well, matched their physicality, which was awesome to see. I thought our guys, we got the right calls. We still made some mistakes, but we definitely limited our mistakes. Our inside linebackers played really well, especially in comparison to Lisbon. So the growth that we had defensively was huge there.
Yeah, I would echo that. I mean, being on the other side of the ball, I would say defensively we did enough to win the game. Offensively, we didn't play well enough for us to win the game, and we have to be better. And if we can match the same effort and the same execution that the defense did, we're a very good team when we do that. But we have to be able to do that on a consistent basis.
Right. And playing off that, I mean, that's, we watched the film. I mean, we offensively just hurt ourselves the whole game. I mean, I think probably the first 15 plays, I mean, we either don't line up right or we run the wrong play. And you're never going to win games if you're doing those little mistakes. And that's what we talked to the guys about was, we came in on Sunday night, watched film, and we told them, we're going to watch this film for an hour and we're going to get through it. And, our big message was, let's learn from our mistakes. Let's not keep repeating these same things. And, let's try to move on and get through with this. And I think our guys have done that. So we're ready to move on to Watford City.
All right, let's do that. Moving on to Watford City.
Yep.
Outside of the 22-hour bus ride, what are we going to see from Watford City?
Yeah, so Watford City, again, is a young team like us. They're definitely better than what they were last year. They have some size, but they're not the same. They're not nearly as big as Turtle Mountain. But they do have some matchup problems with just some size guys at a couple areas. The biggest thing I think that we're really going to have to struggle with is the long road trip for some young kids. We've never had to travel that. Most of them haven't ever traveled that far to go out and go play a game. So how's our focus going to be there? And can we come out and have that same level of intensity that we had for a homecoming game? Can we do that on a long bus ride and come out there and show out for them?
So talking about that, what are some of the things you have kind of planned for Friday as far as that long bus trip to try and shake those cobwebs off?
Right. So what we'll do is we'll get out of school right after first period. We'll get on the bus. We'll head out. We'll stop in Bismarck, get our guys off the bus. We'll have some lunch. We'll either stop at a park or we'll get out at a field. We'll go through a walkthrough, and it's just to get the guys off the bus. We'll pull in. We'll get into Watford City. Once we get into Watford City, we'll get them off the bus again. We'll have another little snack before we'll go out and play, and then we'll start our pregame routine that we've been doing every week. So we'll have some things to kind of shake up that the monotonous of riding a bus. But at the same time, once that 5 o'clock time hits, we're gonna try to keep it as normal as we can, and it's just a different venue now. So that's kind of how we're gonna try to keep that thing rolling. So.
It's just, I just think it's a mindset. If you let the bus ride, get in your head, then you're kind of on the wrong side of that. But
right.
If you block it out, it's no big deal. And chances are you're going to play a little better.
Absolutely.
All right, that'll do it for this week's episode of the Squirrels Den Coaches Show. Tune in next week as we recap Watford City and we look ahead to our first regional football matchup against Devils Lake. Also next week, we will discuss a little bit on the panel here about who would win in a mascot war between all of the AA football schools. I mean, there's some pretty good contenders out there.
Talking the Vikings here, are they?
No.
I mean, we'll save that for next week. So for Brent Nelson, Travis Lamar, Tommy Butler, thanks for watching. Tune in next week.
Go Squirrels.